Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Dirt Tour. Dirt 3. The name of the game is Dirt 3. We unlocked this final little triangle, so we have 2 Gymkhana events that hopefully we can do, and then get gold on everything and just move forward from there. We tried last recording the manual transmission. It adds a little bit to the game, but I turned it off anyways.
Your car is ready to dominate.
It'll
this
save
Gymkhana
time
event.
to play
How about you?
automatic, since we've been playing automatic for the rest of the game, and it didn't effectively change my performance in any way on casual. I was getting guaranteed first places on automatic. I was getting guaranteed first places on manual, even when I was only moderately driving with any consideration to it. One of the big issues is definitely the fact that you can't just pull the left trigger to go in reverse when you're using a manual thing. So anytime I crash here, imagine having to spend a few extra seconds to ensure that I'm recovering from that. And anytime there's a line like that, I actually need to do a better job of hitting all of the smash blocks. I have 35 more seconds, and I need to drift and smash blocks and do donuts. One of the problems here is we never really get that percentage up much. Like, I haven't seen it ever get to even 2. And because of that, I guess I'll take the second and we'll just work around that, and whoever gets first in this first race becomes your kind of rival, it seems, as far as the leaderboards have gone. I haven't been paying much attention to them, but I can almost guarantee you that whoever was in first, Pierre, I think was his name, will be in first right now. Look, we'll look at the standings. Perry Laurent from Michelin Racing. And Ruben Martinez will be in second place, and it will go exactly like that and continue to confirm the same performances. We won't see the person in 8th place miraculously get first place if you don't get first place. You can see that's exactly the case if you look down, if you look at the top right. Alright, let's see, what have we got here? I'm in third. Got a minute. I'm in second. Get all these. So I got 41 seconds to do whatever I want. There we go, 10,000 points. Here's some more squares we could have hit. A little bit more drifting. Notice that I heavily favor my right side on the drifting and the donuts. Like, I can try to do some of it the other way, but I much prefer to go to the right side than the left side. And so now Pierre is in second place, but that still puts us at a tie, and apparently I always win ties in the standings. So guaranteed first place in the next race. A first place in the next place guarantees me a win. Or at least continues me down the path. If there's 2 more races, I could still potentially screw it up. It's a simple... This is a new song too. We're having this weird instance where music that we've never heard before is starting to play, and it's way too late in the game for that anything like that to be happening. Way too late in the game. I could understand the idea there, but you're just wasting your licensed music if you haven't played it a few times by now, considering how long we've spent. Alright, I'm in 4th place, so it's time to do some donuts. We'll go down here and hit some more blocks. I'm in 5. I got 31 more seconds. That right there should get me in the first place. Since it seems like we run last anyway, so you know how many points you need to get, which is not realistic at all, but it stops you from running into a scenario where you get a really good score and then the game randomly decides that somebody else got an even better score and kicks you out of first place with no regard for your effort. I'm glad there's only 2 races in this last triangle. It could have been worse. It could have been 4 or 5. Although since it's Gymkhana based, and that's what I thought it was gonna be, there's only so much they can do. It's not really like this track is changing too much. There is some weirdness here. If the track is exactly the same way for everybody, wouldn't that be just easy to assume that everybody is going to crash into those first few things and get the same amount of points? At least for the smash blocks. I suppose it's more of an issue that alright, 45 seconds. Let's go ahead and hit all these. And all these. I'm in first place, so there's no real reason to worry now. We can just, let's see, try to do a little bit of a drift on this. I really haven't gotten a good handle on drifting into those things. These ones in particular. And they look all like they're inflatable, like this is just a giant inflatable thing, but it couldn't possibly actually be that, because then it would just be really, really easy to blow it away in the wind. Now, there's something worth pointing out in this screen. To hit continue and see your standing, you have to hit A and continue, which means you can no longer restart the race. And that seems unfair and silly. Why take away the options just to see the standings? The only thing this would do is make me double check the standings from the pause menu before time ran out, if I really cared. There should totally be a restart race option, but there isn't. Instead, it's just hit continue. They didn't think these things through. These menus are not thought through at all. They look so nice, but they are just badly considered. Alright. So I don't know if we're really going to get Smash Attack 4 done. But we only need 2 more races. And in 1 more race we unlock the final, and then we'll have unlocked everything. Let's hop in here and begin. Trucks or buggies? Just pick whatever. Just hit whatever comes first on the screen. I really do feel like even if you were a huge fan of cars, you wouldn't care
conditions, low visibility,
about these
zero
cars
traction,
because they don't drive any differently as far as I can feel. A truck versus a Mini Cooper feels exactly the same to me. Well, maybe slightly different in the fact that all trucks seem the same and all the Mini Coopers feel the same, but there might be some slight difference in between the different styles of cars, but it's hardly the difference I feel like I'd feel in a real world car. Did something just appear in front of me? That car just like ghosted in. Wow, interesting. We haven't seen that before, or haven't caught that before. I'm in position 3. This is an 8-lap race. Position 2. Henry Sarini. Sarian. First position by the 2nd lap. Time for the game to end. I wonder if you could win a race on casual driving backwards. Just if I handbraked it and started going in reverse and then looked this way. I bet you wouldn't get very much speed. So our automatic transmission has us in 2nd gear. It just dropped down to. I bet in reverse you're probably only going at something that's the equivalent of 1st gear in reverse. I don't know how that works actually. That'd be an interesting thing to find out. Is the reverse gear exactly the same speed and torque as the 1st gear? I would say it probably should be, because if you're towing something and you have to go in reverse, you'd want to push the same amount as if you were pulling. Although if you're going in reverse while you're towing something, you might very well destroy whatever you're towing anyways. So that's not the greatest idea. What's interesting is there's apparently a law where I live where you can have an RV camper type car, or any car, even a truck, and it can tow a car behind it. So a truck could be towing a car that's on a trailer for cars, and behind that car you can also tow, maybe not exactly in this order, a boat. So you'd have a boat on the trailer too, and behind that that boat you can tow a trailer to hold equipment and stuff. So the maximum amount you can tow with an RV camper or a truck or whatever can actually tow all of those things is 3. And there's some small limitation that it can't be longer than the, I think, a certain class of 18-wheeler trucks. But otherwise, you can just have this long daisy chain of snake-like things weaving in and out of traffic. I assume if you are doing something like that, though, you want to be very careful. I've seen on Top Gear they have some RVs that are really, really expensive, and they have a compartment that holds a car. So you're driving a car to drive a car, which interesting in concept, way too expensive in reality. Even a simplistic RV camper is way, way too expensive. It's sometimes half the price of an entire house. $1 million possibly. Or kind of easily $1 million. So now we do the same race in wet weather but dry. Not raining but wet roads, I believe. Or maybe this is dry roads with puddles. I was telling somebody about how this game forces you to effectively do the same races over and over again, which may be like how rally car racing actually goes. Might explain why it doesn't get much TV coverage, but that they were equating it. They said it sounded like March Madness in the NBA, because when you do March Madness in the NBA, the basketball teams are practically playing a different game every single day, and it's just too much. I think baseball teams actually do play the same games over and over again, though, and it's not as fair of a comparison as it should be, because I think in March Madness like the New York team and the LA team only play against each other once, where I think in the baseball tournaments the same teams may play each other multiple times throughout a week and do like a best of 5, and really that's what's happening on the rally car races here, is you're doing the same race three or four times to see who's best on average. It does open up the philosophical debate. Would you rather average to be average, or be exceptional just once and then usually be sub-average? So would you like to win one race and have that victory under your belt forever and then never win again? Or would you like to run your entire lifetime through races and always make third place, just high enough to get a pole position, or fourth place, maybe get your pole position too, actually. They never explained that in this game either. I don't even know if you lose if you make fourth place. Boy, is this game bad at educating the player. I go into plenty of other games knowing nothing. I really do. And I know something by the end of it. I've spent hours and hours on this game. I went in knowing nothing. I still know nothing. This has been what you might call a educational waste of time. And I would like to learn at least a few things in every video game I play. Even if it's fake things. Even if it is like Wolfenstein, where where things are historically but different, or a false fiction, a fantasy fiction, a different realities fiction. At least I would have learned something that seemed like history. Here I don't feel like I've learned anything at all. And we're on lap 5, so I was able to talk through most of that race. And we're far enough ahead. This jump in particular puts you at a strange angle if you follow the green line, and then this curve feels like you're about to slide off the edge. So this was actually dry roads. There's just a couple puddles that I guess are always there. That would have been a nice place to allow it to freeze over and have an ice pass. But there are no ice races in this game at all. No, that would have been appreciated.
Another podium, another chance to show the world you're the raddest driver on the course.
Yeah, but don't go getting a big head now. Well, maybe you can a little.
I would love to do some of the Gymkhana things on ice. That would be funny. It'd be easier to drift. But it's just not there.
You've qualified for the final. You're almost at the Super Series.
Don't lose your edge now. Stay focused.
And so what do we have to do now? Did we do the 2 of these? No, we've only done 1 of these. But I kind of just want to try the smash attack here. This is the one where we drive into the aliens again. And I'm not sure we can do it. But
you had the fastest
maybe.
lap time last race. That's how you become a champion.
Maybe we could get a bronze here. It just kind of depends. Can we hit the things? They don't do enough with this, or go enough in this direction, so it makes the smash attack courses out of place. So I need 22. Let's see. No. And so you really gotta get that donut in there. And see, they wanted you to go through there. And smash that one. There we go, we got bronze.
A bronze medal. Awesome.
Well, I'm happy enough with that. And so that only leaves the last Gymkhana thing to do, and then we'll get this one the gold, and we just won't ever get this one the gold because I can't do Gymkhana attack, or this one the gold because I can't do Gymkhana attack, or get this one the gold because I can't do all of the missions, and there's never going to be a third thing to unlock. And even if you go back to parking lot zone 1, it doesn't matter. I don't even know why it's giving us these options. We should just jump in, or let's see, we didn't collect a Gymkhana sprint, which we'll never be able to do. It really is all just Gymkhana stuff, isn't it? Gymkhana attack 1. So I can play the rally car races fine. Gymkhana Sprint 2. It's just the bobsled challenge. That was one we weren't doing very well with. What did we miss over here? The Gymkhana Sprint. Yeah, we won't be able to do that, so that will never go to gold either. We only need 40 more points. And so the next race we do here will not only unlock, well, nothing here, but it would unlock this. And then over here, it says it needs 60 points and 120 points. So we'll see if this number goes down any by getting points in this section or not. Because it might separate that out. We still have a decent amount of things that we need to play though. It's not going very quickly. Anywho, that's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.